Have your head cut off?
It would be risky to cut his head off because it would bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce. Hello guys.
Hi everyone.
I am Valdemar.
And I'm Veronica.
And today, finally, we are watching Karl Pilkington.
Yes, we are about to meet him finally. Everyone wanted us to meet him.
Yes, for a long time.
Yes.
Right? And I saw clips from this on YouTube, as recommended for many
Me too.
time.
Once we started going into the niche of reactions, and we started
it was
the channel,
everywhere.
yes, it was everywhere. So
But I have no idea who this guy is.
he is a friend of Ricky Gervais, right?
But what, in real life?
I don't
Or-
know, but he's like
Is it even a real name, or is it like a character like Philomena Kang?
no idea.
I had a feeling like this is something like Philomena Kang, like it's a character that he plays. But then I read some comments under the video, and it's like the guy is a comedian. No idea. And those videos seem very old. And there is also like a cartoon about the guy.
There's a cartoon featuring him, and there's also this whole series learning English with Karl.
Oh, yeah, there was something
With
like that.
with Ricky Gervais as well, I think. I think it's both of them.
I feel like we are entering a universe.
I think so. I hope this is the correct first
Yes,
step into the universe.
By accident, I would almost make us watch Meet Karl Pilkington 2, but I figured that there is a reason why there is a 2. So
You're so smart.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I picked the smartest guy in the room. Yeah. You figured that one out as well.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's start. Oh, it even sounds old.
Hi.
Oh my god, that is old.
Thanks for buying my DVD Politics. As a little extra, I thought you could meet a friend of mine. I talk about him in the show, Karl Pilkington. I thought it would be nice for you to get to know him a little bit better. So please meet Karl Pilkington.
Hi.
Alright.
Alright?
Yeah.
Good, yeah. Look at his little roundy, baldy, manky head.
We're getting that,
The evil laugh.
Right, Karl, a lot of subjects we touch on in the stand-up and in politics in general. Things like race, disability, sexuality, law and order, crime and punishment. And I want to go through those with you and find out your views on those subjects and thereby the general public getting to know you better. So let's go for it, shall we? I'm going to start with race, a big political issue. Race, what do you think about race?
We're just all the same, aren't we, at the end of the day?
Good. Yeah.
I mean, some of us age better than others. Yeah?
What do you mean?
Chinese.
Well, what do you mean?
They
They age better than us.
No, they age worse than us.
What's that based on?
Just when you see them.
Yeah, but you don't know how old they are.
No, but you never see a sort of a 35-year-old one.
What does that mean?
you don't-
What do you mean you don't see a 35-year-old one?
Right, we're in London, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a Chinatown.
Yeah.
So, I walk through there a lot. Right? And they just always look old.
Yeah, but they might be old.
No, they're not.
Yeah, why is
They're
you?
not.
Wait, you can't say that,
Now
Carl.
you see some that are probably about 30, right? And I'm not having a go, but normally, when they're about 20, they're good looking. You
Right.
think they're alright.
Yeah.
See one who's 30, forget it. They just age overnight, it's like a pair.
What do you mean?
Jesus. His laugh is terrifying.
Yes. He's like his whole mouth opens like he wants to eat you.
I am having a little trouble understanding what Karl Pilkington is saying.
Maybe you can turn on the subtitles. I'm not sure how much
I
they're
don't
gonna
think
help.
they will work. Because it's... No, they won't work.
They just age overnight, it's like a pair.
I understand him quite well, so you can ask me.
What do you mean? No.
Just
What is this? Chinese people age very... Some of the oldest people... I think the oldest man in the world is Chinese, at 120.
Yeah, he says he's 120. He's probably about 40. Telling you. Fact. I mean, I'm not, like I say, I'm not having a go. I like them. Keep themselves to themselves and that. They're alright. But... So that's race, that's done.
So that's brilliant. That's it. We've covered race.
Oh my god.
We talk about disability in the show. What are your views on the disabled?
What sort of disabilities?
Well, what sort are there?
Well, as soon as you mention disabilities, I'm thinking Elephant Man, rather than just in a wheelchair.
Okay.
Because they get looked after, they get ramps and that, don't they? They're alright.
They're loving it. They love those ramps, don't they? They can't get enough of those ramps. In and out of libraries like nobody's business.
There's different, I mean, you know that I'm into freaks and that. No, again, I'm not, it seems like I'm just having a go all the time.
Did you hear what he said?
No, not really.
He said, I'm into freaks. I was like, why are you not a bit more...
The audio is horrible, and I really have trouble understanding
I
what
feel
he-
like
he's saying.
the things that they're saying are things that you could put on a DVD 20 years ago, but not so much anymore. And I think maybe part of why the audio is not fixed is just so that YouTube doesn't hear what they're saying.
Could be.
No, again, I'm not, it seems like I'm just having a go all the time. But they fascinate me.
Like, what do you mean? What is a freak to you, then?
Something that you look at and you go, you do a double take. Steve Merchant. Just odd stuff.
Right, okay. Like what, though?
When was it when they used to have sideshows and that, and they'd take them out, like the pinheads and all that? Nothing's changed, has it? You know what I mean? People still like to see a two-headed kid or whatever.
Who likes to see a
I
two-headed... That's what you mean, isn't it? You like to see a two-headed kid? There's no such thing.
You're having a laugh.
No, there's not a two-headed kid. He's got that book. Is it true you carry this book round with you?
This is a book, right, of the 50 sort of weirdest things in the world.
And the
It's a
51st
rundown,
is
right?
him carrying
It's a
that
rundown,
book.
it's a little chart, right? At number 50, don't know if you can get this, two-headed fella. That's at number 50. So what's at number 1?
It's not two heads.
Of course it's two heads.
It's not two heads.
Can you see that, or what?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's not two heads?
Well, it's not. It's not. I mean, it's weird. I'll give you. I mean, that's not a normal look. I will give you that. I mean, I don't think he could be sorted out with the salon. But
Imagine that it's not an old photo, but it's a guy who is still alive, and he's like big fan of Ricky Gervais, and he's watching this and like, what the fuck? That's mean.
And like, at first he's like, oh, that's me. And then he's like, that's me. That would be very...
I will give you that. I mean, I don't think he could be sorted out with the salon. But it's not strictly two heads, is it? But anyway, if you like it, that's good. Then. So
Right, well that's at like number 50 and that. There's loads of stuff in it.
do you want to run through some of your favourite freaks with me?
Just got to watch it, it's getting a bit worn out. Some of my favourites, yeah. Just normal lad, yeah. He looks normal there, just nice little head. Nice little haircut and that, nice top, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at that. 3 legs. 3-legged fella. And he's quite happy with it. The annoying thing is, right, 3 legs.
Yeah.
You know what his job was?
No.
3-legged juggler. What's the point of that?
What do you mean the point of it?
Well, he was his careers advisor there.
What should he have done?
Well, he's got 3 legs, isn't it? So, any footballer, whatever. Jogger.
A jogger.
You know what I mean?
Oh God.
So you got that in there, he's at number 23.
Oh God.
There's loads of odd diseases. I mean, you were talking about, like, disabilities and that. Sometimes it's not a disability. Sometimes just people have got weird stuff. There's one here, right? Again, just normal family photo going on, yeah? Everyone's sort of stood around the piano with the little mate who's got that aging disease. And it's not funny, is it? But look at him. Sat around the piano, singing happy birthday for the 8th time that day. Right? Just weird stuff like that. Weird, isn't it?
Oh, God.
It fascinates me. It's not having a go. It's just odd stuff. I like odd stuff. So, is that classed as disabilities?
Well, I'd have thought so.
That's what I think of them then. I mean, what other famous sort of...
I think you missed that era because you didn't have cable as a child. But I've watched a lot of programs as a kid, and I wonder if it's the same in America. Maybe you can let me know. Because there were a lot of programs, especially on TLC, that for some reason we had channels in Poland that were almost exclusively it was TLC and something else, like programs from that channel, and it was all like My Strange Addiction, Hoarders, Cheapskates, and then this stray people. There was also a program, that's why I'm talking about, with strange disabilities.
Program or show? I think.
A TV show. About like strange disabilities. So when he's showing this, I remember a story about someone who had this disease that you age so quickly. And I think also, now that I'm thinking about it, someone who did have two heads, but it's usually like if you have a brother or a sister in the womb, and then you consume part of them, or like they become.
Yeah, I think that's the only way you can get it.
Yeah, it's quite.
It's not like you can just grow a second head.
But I don't know if you knew that quite actually people can also. My grandmother had it, and someone else in my family had it. There's this kind of tumor.
Yeah, I know
you
that you have parts of your like a brother or sister
that's
inside
terrifying,
you.
Isn't it?
And there is the word for that in Polish is
monster thing.
Monster thing. Like it's called potworniak, and potwór is a monster in Polish.
I don't know what it's called in English.
No idea.
Like a tumor, but what kind of tumor? I don't know.
Creature. Yeah, the name for that would be like creature.
Yeah, creature. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, my point just was that it's a part of being Polish. It was, at least in my school, watching all these strange TV shows. Because they were always running. Like if there was nothing else to watch on the main channels because it was the news or it was, I don't know, a movie you didn't want to watch, they were always running on some channel.
I haven't seen shows like that.
Freaks, are they?
See, I don't think they even like being called freaks. I think if you're born with an extra leg, and the midwife says, "Well done, Mr. and Mrs. Chalmers, you've given birth to a 9-pound freak." I think, you know what I mean. A freak isn't a term that I think they use.
Well, how do they break it to them? I mean, do they sort of just slip it in so they go, right, we've got one leg out, and here's the other two? just slip it in that way. How do they do it? Like Elephant Man.
Yeah.
You know, that's my favourite film. You know that.
Why is it your favourite film then?
Just because it's a brilliant film. It's sad. It just makes you think, oh, you know, Clive hasn't got a big head.
Yeah. You must wake up every day and you're thankful you've got a normal shaped head.
So you say that, but it's round.
Perfectly spherical.
What shape should heads be?
Well, it's not perfectly spherical, is it? There's not. Most people don't look like a tennis ball.
So where were we? Elephant Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favourite film.
See, you know that wasn't his real name. You know his name was John Merrick.
But the doctors did use the Elephant Man as the name, so they knew what his problem was before he turned up. Otherwise, you're wasting time looking at filing systems. When they say John Merrick's coming in at 3 and the doctor's like, oh, what's his problem? Wasting time. They go, Elephant Man's in. They go, right, get some more bums in.
That's what?
Get some what?
You know what I mean?
No, I really would like to enjoy it more, but I don't understand. Sorry.
More bums in. What's his problem? When they say John Merrick's coming in at 3 and the doctor's like, oh, what's his problem? Wasting time. They go, Elephant Man's in. They go, right, get some more bums in.
No, I don't hear what he's saying.
You know what I mean? Fact.
I'm scared.
What do you think of gay and lesbian issues?
Each to their own.
Absolutely.
I mean, I had one working for me.
One. You had one, yeah? Good.
Gay fella. Yeah.
Do you have a name or?
Yeah. But again, it's like our doctor said, Elephant Man's in. I'd sort of say, is gay fella in? They go, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's just quicker. Problem with him was, right, it's gay stuff that he got to, whatever, you know, each to their own and that.
Like what? What sort of gay stuff have you got to?
What they do stuff, don't they? but this lad, he used to always come in late because he'd stay out late.
Stay out late, okay?
That's what they all do. They're always tired. That's what they do. So
Okay.
Gays, you know, the gays are all right.
Gays all right, are they? Good.
I guess you're gay though too. Then you
How
do stay up late
important
as
do you
well,
think
and you're always tired.
Education is.
And me.
I haven't got that much. I'm all right, aren't I?
I mean, any form of education. I don't just mean that you can learn things.
You can know too much though, can't you? And then you worry about stuff.
Yeah.
What sort of thing? What do you mean?
Just stuff like if you watch the news, you start going, oh, it's a war on and that. Don't watch it. It's like, no worries. Do you know what I mean? You got Einstein.
Yeah.
He knew loads. Look at the state of him.
What do you mean? Look at the state.
Oh,
of it.
he looks a bit of a mess, doesn't he?
Right.
Whereas, I don't know, look at a caveman or whatever, with no worries. Fairly healthy looking, good hair. You know what I mean? They're not bald, they're not stressed out.
Well, Einstein wasn't
You've
bald.
lost a lot of hair. Do you think that's from all this knowledge that's shooting around in your head?
Yeah, probably. Probably. Could do without, you know, some of the knowledge I've got and that.
I think we need some evidence, though. I think we want to know some of the knowledge you've got.
Like what? What do you want to know?
Like, I remember talking to you about the nature of infinity once, and there's a lovely model that shows the nature of infinity, where they say an infinite amount of chimps, an infinite amount of typewriters will type the complete works of Shakespeare, and you couldn't grasp that. You couldn't.
Wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. I think you know it wouldn't happen, but you say it would to annoy me.
No, because it works by definition, because it's the nature of infinity.
It doesn't matter.
If infinite means if they did everything at random, just random, forever and ever, eventually they type everything.
It wouldn't.
They check. What do you mean it wouldn't?
It wouldn't. There'd always be mistakes.
There will be mistakes. They'd do the complete works of Shakespeare an infinite amount of times.
Yeah, but do you mean they'd actually do it from start to finish? Or a chapter? They might get a chapter done. You go, right, well done.
It's shut out.
I know that.
No, there's no feedback to it. It's just that everything being done, they will eventually do everything every time. They get it wrong an infinite amount of times. They get every letter wrong an infinite amount of times.
Same.
I'm on his side on this. Yeah, it also boggles me. It's like, I know that it's true, but I don't like it.
That's me with a lot of science. Like, I know it's true, but I don't like it. I choose not to think about it.
Doesn't matter whether it's an infinite amount of monkeys.
How does the other one know what the first one did?
It doesn't matter. They've chosen monkeys not because they're thinking about it to take thought out of it. They want it to be random.
Yeah, but when they hand over, when
Who
they
hands
shift
over? What do you mean they shift?
The monkey. The monkey's done whatever shift pattern they're on.
They're not on a shift pattern. Infinity. You work from now forever.
One monkey.
What difference does it make if it's one monkey for an infinite amount of time or an infinite amount of monkeys?
Because you can believe it if it was one monkey doing it. Because he's going to get better, isn't he, as time goes on.
It's nothing to do with their consciousness. It's nothing to do with them thinking about it. What do you mean he'd get better?
He'd get better if he's doing it on his own. If it's just the one monkey, he knows what he's done.
It's nothing to do with knowing what you've done. It's just a random process to show the nature of infinity.
With no errors. It wouldn't happen. Seriously, people, I think you're winding me up on that one. It wouldn't happen. And it hasn't happened.
Because we haven't had an infinite amount of monkeys.
We've
have
had
we?
years though, haven't we? There hasn't been one publication for monkey. They've been around longer than us. That's what I'm saying.
We've been around longer than us.
You're laughing, but
I have a feeling that he's not a comedian, like, that he's just a friend of Ricky Gervais, and he's like, oh, you need to see this guy.
You know,
He's hilarious.
you know who I want him to talk to? I want him to talk to Jordan Schlansky. That would be like the weirdest conversation ever. They could both just deadpan at each other.
I thought it would be much funnier if he would talk with, like, Jordan Peterson.
Well, yeah, that's... Because Jordan would be like, well, what do you mean by infinity? There are different definitions of infinity.
In Dostoevsky's
What is a
book-
monkey? What is a monkey? That's the first question you have to ask yourself. What is a monkey?
I think you know it doesn't happen.
What do you think of the old people? What do you think of their old issues?
What do you mean?
What do you think about, isn't it a shame that people work their life and then just get a little state pension that...
Oh, they do alright for themselves, don't they, old people?
What do they do?
Just potter about, don't they?
Just potter
You don't
around.
need much money
Right?
as you get older.
What do they spend it on doing?
Ornaments. Which are fading out, aren't they? You won't have ornaments
All the
in a
things.
few years' time.
Yeah, what
No
I
one buys ornaments now. It's always older people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just as you get older, I mean, things are changing all the time. It's like I've said to you about old people that don't have Twixes, they don't eat Twix, but they like ornaments. So that generation, you know what I mean, things change.
They don't like Twixes,
What do you mean
what?
old people don't like Twix?
You never see an old man having a Twix. You never see one eating one.
Well, how would you know?
Because you see them, don't you, sat about having Werthers or whatever. But you never see them sat there
Have you ever had a friend like that? I knew some people like this at the university.
Like that? No.
Kind of, like a little bit like that. Like it's hard to put your finger on it, but it's like extremely literal at the same time. Like a little bit autistic, but not really, and also quite smart, but not really. like you never see an old person eating Twix. That sounds like something I would have heard from some of my friends at uni.
It doesn't surprise me that you would heard it. Considering your company.
Well, none of my friends are watching this video, so I guess that's okay.
them, don't you, sat about having Werthers or whatever. But you never see them sat there tucking into a Twix.
I've never thought about it.
Oh, that's because you haven't seen one, so think about it. If you saw a fellow eating one, you'd go, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Touché.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Start with capital punishment. Do you believe in the death penalty?
Yeah, if they know for certain that.
Well, how do you know for certain?
If they say I did it.
Well, people have confessed before and been lying, haven't they, to get attention or something?
Why would you lie?
You might be protecting someone else. The love of a parent for their child who's committed a terrible crime might say, I did it. There's loads of reasons. How can you kill someone? How can you make that a definitive ending when you can never know? if
Because
they-
that person wouldn't do it again, because then they'd know, wouldn't they?
What?
Say if I did a murder,
Yeah,
you said, I'll take the rap for it,
yeah,
right? You go and get hung.
yeah.
I can't do a murder again because they'll go, so it wasn't him. It was Karl
Well, there's loads,
Pilkington.
there's loads of reasons people. If you're mental, if you're a serial killer, you don't stop because you think you might get caught.
So what are you asking me?
I was asking you, do you believe in the death penalty?
No. Well, what do you want me to say? I don't know what the right answer is.
Well, it's what you think. We're having a discussion.
I said if they've done it and that, yeah, do them in, yeah.
Could you pull the rope? Could you release the guillotine?
Why am I getting involved in it?
Well, if you believe in it, surely if you believe in it, you should be able to stand by it.
Well, which one is it? Which one have I got to do? What button am I pressing?
Does it matter?
Well, yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Or you wouldn't hang someone, but you'd...
So what do you do when you hang someone? You kick the stool away. What do you do?
Well, it probably is, I don't know, it's probably more sophisticated now. It used to be a trap door, didn't it?
So you just go like that. It's an easy gig. It's a job. That's someone's job.
Okay then, okay, we're not getting anywhere here.
I love it.
it's an easy gig.
Yeah, maybe I would kill someone, but only if it's, it's if it's
so much
pressing the
effort.
button. Yes.
If you have to, do all the injections, like measure it out, go over to like, no. But if it's a button, that's fine.
But what is funny is because it's kind of true. Like I guess like the in countries where there is the penalty,
Right?
I guess it wouldn't be as easy for people to be for it if the method of execution would be different.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it would be crucifixion, for example.
Yeah, and then you have to have a guy like nailing someone to
Yeah.
the cross
Yeah.
and clean up everything
Yes,
afterwards.
but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But people used to like that though. So would we still not like it?
But you don't see it. But it's just the fact that it's easier to send someone for a little injection, I guess,
Yeah.
than for a freaking
And then we can
crucifixion.
pretend we're civilized. But at the same time, like people really did like all the executions in the past.
Yes, but it wouldn't be, I think, as easy for people
Yeah, no,
nowadays.
we couldn't keep it nowadays.
To decide that.
But imagine if we kept the same, but like if we kept the capital punishment and we kept the executions, but they would just be more civilized. So like you go into the cinema theater and you sit with like your American popcorn, and then there is a row of electric chairs and people get executed. Or there's lethal injection.
But you can see executions like in United States, I think.
Well, I guess everything is recorded, but
No, but you can go there.
you can attend the execution.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's for everyone or do you need to like.
Would you buy a ticket?
No, but like for example, the family of the victim can go to see.
Yeah, well, of course, but it's not like you can buy a ticket and go see it, right?
No, but I don't know if like students or someone like that
Okay.
they can't come. I'm not sure.
Right,
but
like law students or something, or medical students.
yeah.
Right.
I'm not sure, but I think there is something like that.
Okay.
If you had to be killed, right, would you rather be hung, beheaded, burnt at the stake, or lethal injection?
Probably injection.
Definitely. He said, so you just go to sleep. What if I tell you everything else is the same, but with a lethal injection, as he injects it, he just slips his finger up your arse for a laugh?
Why would that happen? Is that in small print? Have they told me that before?
I'm just saying, would it make a difference if you're going to die anyway? So he just lay down like that, like, he just injects you and he goes, okay, just not,
Why is he doing that?
What?
Why is he doing that?
Just for a laugh, why not?
For a laugh.
Well, yeah, if he's killing you, if you're worthless to society, why doesn't he have, he might as well put his finger up your arse. What's it up to? What's to you? It doesn't make any difference to you, is it?
So
You're gonna die,
random.
isn't it?
And do I know he's going to do this?
Yeah, it's, well,
No, I'm not happy.
so what is it then? Lethal injection with a finger up the arse? Hanging?
I'm not happy with the finger up the arse.
No, you're not. But surely you're not happy being put to death.
I'd just say, hang on a minute, why are you putting gloves on? Why are you getting that finger out to get my arse?
Maybe he doesn't put gloves on. Why does he put gloves on?
Well, I'm not happy with
I'm choosing beheading. I wouldn't want it to be the last thing on my mind when I'm dying. Like imagine like you are thinking about your life, about your decisions, or if even if you did something wrong, you're like fucked up, and
Maybe
you
it's
are
a good
thinking and you are thinking about your victims, and you're like, yeah, I did this.
Maybe
and then
it's
the guy puts a finger in your ass.
Maybe it's a good distraction, then it's over. Rather than being beheaded, and then you retain consciousness for the cutting off part.
Can you imagine, like, for example, the Nuremberg trial and the hangman goes and sticks a finger in like Goering. The last thing on Goering's mind is a finger in his bum.
Where in the executions hangings?
Yeah.
Right. You know what happens when you hang someone?
Yeah, so
It's probably not the best
so
opportunity.
before you're like
Before, okay.
you're like making away, like you twist the finger a little bit.
What is this channel? Oh my god, what is this channel? Why am I doing this on the
But isn't
internet?
it
Mom, I'm
really-
sorry.
What do you have?
I'd have lethal injection without the finger up my arse. That's not your choice, though. You've done an awful crime.
I'm not having finger up the arse. Hang me then.
Well, you'd rather be hung than lethal injection with just popping a finger up your arse.
I don't want that. So
Okay.
What my other option?
Have your head cut off.
You know about the, are you still alive for about 30 seconds after you had your head cut off?
Wouldn't have thought so.
It would be risky to cut his head off because it would bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce.
Oh, you can have a high five with Ricky Gervais. His head is perfectly normal. What the hell?
Yes, it's perfectly round.
Still alive for about 30 seconds after you had your head cut off.
Wouldn't have thought so.
You see, this is, again, you believe the monkeys typing away.
Well, it's nerve reactions, isn't it? You're not alive as such.
Well, they got them to walk years ago, whenever they did the last sort of head chopped off thing. How long ago was that?
I don't know.
A few years ago, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And they said to him, right, you're going to die in that. You've come
Yeah.
to terms with it.
Yeah.
Have a bit of fun, right?
Finger up the arse?
No. Going to do a white line on the pavement.
Bollocks. How could they tell him that that's what they were going to do? So he was meant to what? Remember this and walk the white line without a fucking head?
Well, this is what they did.
Well, no.
They painted a white line,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He said to him, right, I'm going to cut your head off.
Yeah.
There's the line, have a look now. right? So you know where it is.
Carl, think what you're saying. How is he going to remember it without a head?
No, you remember. You remember.
Where's the memory? Where's the memory? In his legs? Where do you think you store memory? In your fucking arms?
Yeah, but if you do it quick enough, if it's like go, and you
No, he's
walking
walking
there,
there.
and he's walking, and he walked.
No, it's bollocks. It's
He
bollocks.
did 35 steps.
Bollocks.
It's not bollocks though.
Because how can the body remember what his head was told a few seconds ago? His head's now in a basket.
Yeah.
The body doesn't go, what was I meant to do? I know, I meant to walk along.
Well, they did it. It was a test.
Well, no, it wouldn't happen. You're talking shit again.
Okay.
Believing absolute bollocks.
So as you with the monkeys and the Shakespeare. That's what annoys me.
He should
not about
he should
monkeys, is
ask
it?
him if they would do it infinite amount of times. Would it happen or not? Infinite heads.
It's about random.
Yeah.
So you'd have lethal injection.
Lethal injection, yeah.
I think that is best. Well, thanks very much, Karl Pilkington.
It's the weirdest thing I think I've saw this month. Or even more.
Yes.
And
Not this year,
about this
but-
beheading, I remember there was this scene in the movie that I watched as a kid. It's you won't know this movie because it's like a Swedish movie or German movie or Danish movie, and it's about like a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, they catch him, and he makes a deal with people who want to execute him. Like his crewmates are standing in a passage, on both sides, and whoever he will cross the line when they are standing without his head, then they will set them free. And they cut off his head, and he gets on his feet, and he walks, and he passes like half of his crew. And it's like it's shown and it's like it's still in my head, like a vivid memory of this guy walking without his head.
Jesus.
It was like a very good scene. Like
Your
this
mom
movie.
really let you watch strange things when you were little.
Yeah. And I recently heard about this guy who was like a scientist doing a French Revolution. Haven't we saw this on the Napoleon series? That there was, or maybe not, but there was this guy who was executed by guillotine, but he was like a scientist, and he said to his friend that he will try to blink as
Wasn't
many
it
times as...
oversimplified?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I feel like I recall this.
There was something like
Yeah.
that, right? And that he will blink as many times as
Yeah.
possible just to test it if you have some kind of consciousness
Yeah.
in your head. But it was in his head, it wasn't in the rest of his body. But I think like he would be able to go to walk. Like, I think I would be able to. If they would cut off my head, I would be able to like send like you are trying to sprint on 100 meters. And you are
Right.
like on your like ready, set, go. And you are
Right.
like you put your hands on the ground and you are preparing yourself to go. Then imagine that because instead of sound of the pistol, someone just cuts off your head. But the last thing you hear is the sound of the pistol. And I think your body would run for a second.
That is not
Like-
how that
like
works.
But first
That is not how that works.
first is the sound of the pistol.
That is not how it works.
And then they cut off your head, and like your body would have this impact, like
No, it wouldn't. It would
And-
fall forward.
and
That's the
I'm
most
not
you could
saying-
do.
I'm not saying that it would run 100 meters, and if there are,
It would not make a single
and if
step.
you need to jump over the obstacles, then I don't think it would work. I think the first obstacle would be your end. But if it's just
What if there are no obstacles?
But
Do
if
you
there-
think you would run infinitely?
But if there is no obstacles, then I think like imagine if it's Usain Bolt. Like, wouldn't he be able to run for a couple of meters?
No. No.
But so imagine that like he's standing and he's already running, and somehow they put like this razor blade on this side, on this height, and they cut off his head
You
while
mean-
he's running,
Yes.
and he would still be able to run a little bit. like there was this. I remember there was this crime show in Poland about those. It was like a serial killer or someone, and he hated people riding on motorcycles, and he was cutting their heads off like he was putting this string, this metal string from one side of the street to the other side of the street. And when the motorcyclists were, passing this street, this line would cut off their heads.
Right.
And they were still driving.
What?
How are they able? Why they didn't stop?
I love you. But you know what's the funniest part? Like, there's gonna be really a lot of people that don't get that you're joking.
What?
There's people who don't get that we're joking normally, so I think you will have like 90% of the audience confused. Maybe not, but
What about what?
about nothing.
But what was the joke?
What you said before this, some other joke.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but really, like, imagine that.
Okay, guys, we're gonna see you in the next video. This one is already over half an hour, so check out our other videos. They're all lots of fun. We also have a movie reaction channel. You can check it in the description box. We have now on the movie reaction channel a reaction to Saving Private Ryan. I know you've seen this movie. I know you probably love this movie. So if you want to see our reaction to it, then please go to the description box or wait to the end of the video and click on it. See you there.